You're listening to the voice of IWA Flip here on Interfed Radio. Welcome to Around the United Nations League. With me in studios, welcome back, Commissioner Anderson.
Hey, here I am. Thanks to the Masked Man for helping out last cycle and doing the show with you. Appreciated. Here I am, ready to talk some UNL for the Dog Days cycle. We waited for Dog Days for how many years? Here it is.
Oh yeah, man. You know what? That's a perfect way to start this one off. Dog Days. My goodness, man. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel right now. Nice. Okay, let's get some champions out there. I know we had a little bit of a mix up early. Like I said, IWA, we love you. But everything seems to be taken care of. And looky. League champion? TVB? Nice.
His first league title.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, congrats.
TV champion. His new double Dutch partner, Vlexing Vladimir Bergkamp, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good cycle for them.
Brazil champion. Oh, this guy, Ezekiel Crane. Welcome back. Now that he must be healthy if he's winning gold again.
Back again.
Back again. China champion Jean Greatgro. Nice. Great Britain champion double Dutch is Jacob Vandenberg. India champion Brody Bushmaster Jones. My goodness, out of the Hurricanes onto the title page. Nice. Iran champion Ten Batsu. Japan champion Zach Gagnon. Mexico champion from the Battle Royal, Mr. Texas Hick Rick Rancher. Nigeria champion, also from the Battle Royal, Archie Bushmaster Jones. That Hurricane did them some good. My goodness. Russia champion, Bill the Butcher Cutting. You know what? We haven't mentioned his name too often as of late. Glad to see him back on there. United States champion Nature Boy, Mick Adair. Nice. What's up with that record? Nice. Well, one win's enough. Hey, check these guys out. Bringing home $26 in UNL credit. The Marchands. Congratulations to the Hitmen. Tag team champions, the Dead Rabbits. Way to bring it back. Glad to see them back on the front. Six-man tag team champions putting it down, Redwood, Blackwood, and Humongous. And then rounding off our title page, Quick Hill Inc., bringing home the six-man tag team championships. TV six-man championships, excuse me. And so I don't forget, I'm moving over to these commissioners championships.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Looks like last time we were here, we had a few new champions, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. Let's start off international champion. We have current champion Jacob Vandenberg, and he's defending against Solomon Yang.
Correct. Yep, he managed to retain.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Well, he retained against his previous challenger, so now he's defending against Solomon Yang.
Oh, I get it. Okay. So he's in the current series with Solomon right now.
Correct.
Nice. Now check this out. My goodness, man. When I saw this, I was like, you know, is it safe to say?
I think so.
She's gone? For it, I mean, she was. I mean,
now I'm not condoning that.
I mean,
but
CC DeVille finally got dethroned. My goodness.
18 cycles as Can-Am champion. That may end up being a record.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
For all the titles, that's the longest title reign we have had of any commissioner title. So, my tip of the cap, hats off to CC DeVille.
Nice. Now, these guys were the tag team champions before, brought back the belts. Did anybody go after them?
Excellent question. Let's check on the fly here and see.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, this is again. I always say it. This is the United Nations League uh, because of the limit of 2 fighters. It's nice to see if anybody kind of remembers to challenge these guys. I know I was out this cycle, so curious if anybody else went after them.
Okay, running through. It looks so far not yet, but we're not quite through. It doesn't look like it.
Dang. Okay, I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure to put that one down already. I'm looking for a paper to write it down.
I feel as though maybe the IWA didn't play something though, because let me look real quick.
Now, as you're looking.
Yes. Oh no. Okay. The one I was looking at was Black Mass, because I think they were the either league or TV champions last cycle. Yeah, they were, and I don't see that. I don't see that match in here.
Oh, interesting.
But they did have. They both had 510s. But I would have sent that match in because, Quick Kill Inc. We have to challenge for the. Oh, there it is. There it is. Card 41. There it is. Okay. So no one defeated them.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Black Mass did go to a draw, so kudos to them for that.
Nice. Yeah.
But wow, by the skin of their teeth, because they had like several teams that could challenge.
Yeah, no, I mean the competition here, like we say it, I mean it's tough. Now, television champion, Mershan de Belgium, the Hitman.
Yes.
Now the television champion faces the television champion from the previous.
Good question. No. Television champion faces the commissioner. Television champion faces the previous cycle's battle royal winner.
Aha, that's what it is. Yeah, and I when I think last cycle when the masked man said it, I was like, oh man, I go, yeah, you've been in this league, probably a little bit longer than I have, and I go, yeah, he was on it. Like I said, kudos to the masked man. Now, oh man, shout out to. I'm gonna start calling him just Aaron McFleece because, like I said, I think he's outgrown this Alaska thing.
Oh well, yeah, I think
he's just a whole new. He's a whole new person now, man. He's just after that taking league last cycle.
League, United Nations, but then the big reveal, which I'm sure we'll cover in our trash talk portion.
Nice.
Pretty big news on the Alaskan front.
I like it. Got to tune into the trash talk edition. Got to tune into.
For sure.
Nice. Now, shout out to Cromwell's Corner. I said, anyone listening, if you're in the league, got to catch up on what's going on. What happened in the previous cycle. Definitely check that out. Like I said, definitely a good read. Definitely a good take on what's going on.
For sure. Is now a good time to mention one of the things that he talks about here?
Oh yeah. What's on the mind of Mr. Cromwell?
Well, he talks about some big news that happens at the end of Crossover Collision 2.
What in the world is Crossover Collisions 2?
Well,
no, I'm kidding.
We've talked about it a little.
Yeah. And people listening, I mean, they would have also been familiar with, especially people here in the UNL who participated in their own version of or in the first edition of the Crossover Collision.
Correct.
Nice. So,
So last year, just for anyone who may not know, a quick summary. Last year was the first crossover collision between the UNL and the LNL. The LNL was victorious. So this year they sent out a challenge to any other Bronze League that would like to face them. The RWL stepped up to accept that challenge. Trash talk back and forth. Crossover Collision 2 occurs. The LNL does manage to win again, but that's neither here nor there. But what happens at the end of the show is that they ask the LNL commissioner, comes out with his assistant, Albogato. Am I saying that close to right? Abogato?
Abogato.
I'm close.
Yeah,
I was
you're
close. I was close.
Yeah.
I was close. I do my best. So he comes out with his assistant. They ask Commissioner Goldstein from the RWL to come into the ring. They ask Scott Anderson, I guess that's me, who's sitting in the front row, to come into the ring. And the commissioners announce that they are forming a coalition of sorts, an alliance, which we have dubbed the Bronze Age. And
Nice.
so our 3 leagues are going to work together on events. We're going to crown a champion next cycle, actually. So if you are in the UNL and you get a paper bulletin, you should have received the first issue of the Bronze Bulletin.
Oh, nice. You get doing a separate report as well.
It has its own magazine, yeah. We call it the Bronze Bulletin. It's the Bronze Age magazine.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Very cool.
Yeah.
And just, I always, anytime people, especially if you've been listening, I always bring up, the structure of where you play. There's so many leagues, so many places to play. IWA, like I said, if you have a style, you can find a style to fit your needs, and this definitely just adds to the already great structure that's already in place here. It's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. Obviously, I am highly optimistic. I think the RWL is great. LNL is great. I think the 3 leagues together can be more than the sum of their parts. That makes sense?
Oh, yeah.
So looking forward very much to working together, running events, doing some good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Just with, shout out to Crossover Collision 2. Those managers that are in the different leagues. Wow. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that, one-sided, but, those monsters, my goodness. Yeah.
They brought it.
They did. They definitely brought it this time. Now, it's that time again.
Oh, can I do it?
Oh, man. You know what? We bombed it so bad. My
I don't want to
goodness,
steal your thunder.
I was so out of sync. No. Hit it.
Okay. It's global tournament time.
Awesome. Oh man. Now, even more so now we're ready for this Global's Greatest pay-per-view, because we got all our champions. Do we have all our finalists?
We do. The Global's Greatest tournament, or global tournament, 31 finals were Jake Sabo and the Russian Reaper. The Russian Reaper managed to be victorious. So now the Russian Reaper will also get a half-point advantage for winning his second global tournament this year. Nice. And then, unfortunately, but in a bit of a unexpected twist, both the finalists for Global Tournament 32 were unfortunately inactive this cycle, and so there will be no winner from 32 to be added to the Global Gauntlet match.
Ooh, what a twist of fate right there. Nice.
Yes. So I'm sure the other competitors are, wiping their brow and counting their lucky stars to not have to face either of those two.
Oh, yeah.
And then, not to look ahead too far, but Global Tournament 33 will be the first tournament where the winner will enter next year's 2020, the next gauntlet match in a year. So
now who are the two finalists there?
Oh, excellent question. Let's do this on the fly.
Nice. I'm gonna take a wild guess, and I know Jacob and McFleece were both on the title page, I believe. So
Okay, so Jacob did manage to beat Jake managed to beat Jake. Okay. So the double Dutch Jacob defeated Sebo, and so we have McFleece and DeVille. Let's double check our strategy totals.
dun, dun, dun.
CC DeVille will be in the
Ooh.
finals. So Jacob Vandenberg versus CC DeVille to be
Why
the
why
first.
why did I doubt CC DeVille? I was so pumped up about McFleece and
True.
I was on the hype train. I was like, there's no way he could have beat him, and sure enough, proved me wrong again. Nice.
Never count out poison.
Never. Now, 34. Nice. Oh man, this is. But we've stayed with the 10 free matches, so we've had enough managers active. Is he going to drop this next cycle?
This next cycle, unfortunately, it will. You'll notice 31 was 10 free, 32 would have been 10 free, 33 is 10, 34 is 10, 35 is 10, 36 is 10. 37 will miss the additional free matches by one manager. So,
and just in case you're new to the show and you're listening, yeah, there's that many tournaments. There's that. Oh man, I mean, yeah,
I start a new one every cycle.
It's insanity. It really is. It's now, again, different places, different ways to play, different, yeah. If you're a tournament, you want to prove yourself through the tournaments, and be the consistency that it takes to win a tournament. Come on over, because
on over. Yep. And just, for anybody who may be a new listener, these matchups are not random. They are ranked. So you'll see for 36, the Merchant Hitman from Belgium, he had the top strategy, and he did not participate in 35. So he's the number 1 seed. TVB, number 2 seed, Valinaria, the Hitman from Boston. I mean, these are ranked. This is not just who I pick. These are here for a specific reason.
Yeah, and to add to that, just like the Global Tournament 32, if it comes down to it, and you're not active, hey,
yep.
No winner, no moving forward.
Yeah, it's the first time we've ever had a finals with inactive wrestlers like that. But occasionally, there is a wrestler who is inactive, and if you're inactive, then the other guy moves along.
Nice. Now, I mean, all the matches are there. You give out free matches for doing all this work. It's insanity, but yes, it's true. Yeah, I always got to say it because when people that are new to the game, are looking around as to where to play, and just know the fairness, just know that everything is already there. It's like I think the word you used that I enjoyed was transparent. It's there. Yep. Like there's no hiding it. It's not like I'm trying to screw you over in any way. Just, hey, it's there. If you win, you're gonna win. Period. If you're playing with the within the boundaries, you're gonna be eligible, and there you are. It's awesome.
There you go.
Now, all these global tournaments lead and kind of I don't
funnel
want to say
in.
funnel into this pay-per-view that's just around the corner from us, and Global's Global's Greatest. Now, this is UNL's Global's Greatest 2?
2, yes. Our first
Nice.
one was last year. And it may surprise you to know that it was not Rick Rancher who won the first gauntlet match, even though I think he won everything else in 2018. But yeah, our first Global's Greatest gauntlet match winner, say that 3 times fast, was actually our current league champion, TVB. And he
Nice.
parlayed that into a United Nations title series. So now that is the only way to get a United Nations championship series without having the number 1 strategy from the previous 3 cycles. It's something special the gauntlet match winner gets for not only winning a global tournament, but then winning the kind of champions of champions, right? So it's hard enough. You were talking about the consistency to win a tournament. So you win a tournament, and that kind of gets you a ticket into this match, right? And so then you have to beat all the other people who have also won a tournament. So it's top of the line.
I mean, I think the reward is just, I mean, for those of us in the league that understand how hard it is to win a shot at that. I mean, just the consistency of how, I mean, and to have that reward to get a shot at it is just awesome.
Yeah, along with 50 free matches.
Nice. Yeah, that's
not
just
bad.
That's the cherry on top right there. I think
50 free matches, not bad.
There you go. Here's the next one. Now, got this nice gauntlet match. Amazing talent already there. The gauntlet match alone could fill the arena. Now, on top of that, you got these feuds that have boiled, and
let me tell you, yeah,
my goodness, and some of them look like they may go all the way to this match. I mean, I was afraid to say, I had counted them out. I mean, I'll be the first one to admit that I had no idea that Quick Hill still had anything left. I was like, oh man, they're done. They're just gonna call it quits. They're gonna just
forget
about trying to see. And no, they won. And
so they won match 5, but then can we reveal the winner of match 6?
This cycle? No. Is it over? What was my gut feeling?
The winner by 1 point. The second match in the series, I think, to be decided by 1 point. The Dead Rabbits did take home the series.
Oh.
So congratulations to the Butcher and the Monk. They managed to defeat the Quebec Hitman and the Russian Reaper.
Now,
what does that mean for the pay-per-view, right?
For the series or for the...
Right. The series has been completed. The Dead Rabbits won. They won, the 4th match. There will be something that occurs, and I don't want to step on the manager's toes, but although the series is over, we may still have some confrontation at the pay-per-view. Look forward to that. The matches take place next cycle, so you'll see what the match, or potential match, I should say, is for the pay-per-view. Given that now the series has come to its culmination.
Oh man, that has me even more on the edge now.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are they going to do? Yeah. So in addition to that, we have more matches that I think are incredible, including these next 2, which are, what would you call, specialty matches?
Showcase. Oh, yeah.
Showcases. So a return match between Alaska McFleece and Texas Tech Rick Rancher. And this time it's going to be a street fight.
Wow. I mean, I mean, don't take anything. I mean, if you think taking away the ropes is gonna, benefit you, Mr. Rancher, you got another thing coming.
It's
Like I'm
going to be
telling you,
wild.
I'll go as far as to call it. Like I said, I think Aaron McFleece is outgrown, and I think he's just, he's showing us now that the day and age of Rick Rancher is over. I don't think Rancher wants to live in the shadows, and I don't know.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's heavy hitting.
ugh,
So, are Rick Rancher's days at the top over?
I'm just, hey, who, you know what? After he slapped and knocked out flexing, things have not gone Mr. Rancher's way. So
That's, I mean, after the loss at the Rumble, right?
yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see where this second match goes.
Now
Now
I have
this
a
next
question.
one may be
I,
my show stealer. I think.
now I mean the masked man was saying that he's gonna kick. I mean, are we gonna have his feet like bound in the car so he can't use his feet? Like, I mean, Ezekiel is he can't use his feet, so that's just not fair. That you know I'm just
uh,
saying. I mean, the commissioner. I mean, if you're
hey,
signing these
hey,
unsanctioned
the
backseat of the car.
unsanctioned.
Oh,
We
dude,
cannot be held responsible. Unsanctioned. The first unsanctioned match in UNL history. It will take place in the backseat of a car, per Ezekiel Crane's stipulation. Yeah, his idea is to level the playing field. So we'll see. It's an interesting match. What happens if Ezekiel Crane wins? What is the masked wrestler have to do?
I don't know. I mean, did you read the fine print? Because this could get
Yeah.
ugly. Now,
Do
now,
you know what happens if Ezekiel Crane wins?
no, I'm.
The masked man has to unmask.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Oh, dude, this
Yes.
is this is nuts.
I know.
Now, I mean,
I'm excited for this one.
car's gonna be in the middle of the ring. Car in motion. What's going
I
on
don't
here?
think we're gonna put a car in the middle of the ring.
Oh, dude,
So
come on.
yeah, it'll be like SummerSlam '96 with the Boiler Room Brawl. We'll put some TVs out by the ring. Some old big screens, and put it up on the Titantron.
Nice. Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, it'll be good.
Ah. Now, a man of a few words has had a lot more words than most these
Yeah.
last couple of cycles, and he doesn't want Solomon anymore. He wants Ezekiel. He's been patient enough. He says.
Yeah, I think he's he said not this cycle but previously that Solomon stepping up and putting him through the table showed him a little more, but also made him angry, right? So Timbatsu wasn't angry before, and now he's angry at Solomon. But I have to wonder, is Timbatsu somewhat distracted though by the ongoings with McFleece and Rancher, which I'm sure we'll cover in our trash talk portion.
Mm.
So Solomon is solely focused on Timbatsu, and I'm not sure Timbatsu can be focused on Solomon Yang.
Huh.
So we'll see if that plays a role in the outcome.
Nice. I like all the. I'm looking at all these last minute matches and I'm liking it, man. I mean, just Valen and Naol versus the Joneses.
Yeah. Well, Valen kind of called out Archie and was frankly a little disrespectful. So Archie and Brody, there was that confrontation last cycle that you probably covered with the Masked Man, and now we have this kind of if you want to call it like old guard versus new guard, right?
Yeah.
Archie and Brody have come in. They've done very well. They've been very successful. And they talk about, Valen being... It was interesting to me that the UNL has kind of reached this stage where they refer to Valen as this, historical figure with a long list of accomplishments.
Sorry,
And I'm like,
Valen.
has he
Sorry,
been
Valen.
around this long? But
Yeah,
I mean,
he
we're in
has.
cycle 37, and Valen has done a lot.
Yeah.
So kudos to the Joneses. I'm sure we'll talk about it in the trash talk portion, but excellent trash talk as always. So I'm very excited for this match. I think it's going to be a very good one. In addition, I also think the next match is going to be very good.
Oh man, these guys. You know what? They've asked for this one. I mean, uh, calling them, the party boys. They didn't like that. They didn't like it at all.
No, they did not.
They didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said don't ever call them that again. So we gotta make sure. And then the mask man, he made me say some things last cycle. Just like, hey, it wasn't me.
So we'll see how that all plays out with DeVille and Akbar. They're not the guys to mess with.
Yeah, I know. That's keep it down. Don't let them know we're here. Don't let them know we're here.
But for all your tag teaming needs, the associates are available.
Oh man, you know what? 106 and 107 got to get their games going again. And bums.
Oh man,
been
I
hiding.
feel like that's a plug. In the sense of I have to. Let's take a quick commercial break to mention our sponsor, 106, 107, the associates.
They've been hiding from CC DeVille and Akbar.
And no one could blame them. No one could blame them. Now I am looking forward to this 6-man tag match.
I was about to say this is one that came out of left field right here.
Well, and part of the reason for this signing is these are 6 superstars I'd like to see on the show. Double Dutch and Vladimir reunited, right? Black Mass along with Rex Redwood. And I thought, who can I put these teams against? And naturally, put them against each other. So even though they don't have a feud, now we can put these folks on the show. Double Dutch has been on fire. Black Mass has been on fire. So it seemed only natural to include them in the show and put this match on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like it. We talk about the angles. We talk about all the feuds that kind of lead up to it. I know we kind of glanced over it, but I kind of want to go back a little bit and talk a little more about that Dead Rabbits and Quick Kill. I mean, managers listening got to know that these two fighters are dare I say truly elite. So when you get these kind of matchups, and I've always said it. I mean, a best of 7 series is a true test of just IWA, just endurance and just wit. I mean, it leaves no doubt. I mean,
right.
And shout out both managers for I think they were going back and forth on signing the matches, so it kind of they kept their kept the matches going. Awesome, great feud on the microphone, and just just kind of the way to do it. I mean, for those managers out there, I mean, obviously everybody plays their way, everybody has their their style, everybody has their but the way these two managers did it, I enjoyed it. Said shout out to those two managers. This is obviously my opinion, but just wanted to give them their shout out for that feud, because like to see more of those.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. I would say right now, humbly speaking, no disrespect to anyone else, but if I had to say, it seems to me like the current 2 front runners for feud of the year have to be Quick Kill Inc. against the Dead Rabbits and McFleece against Rancher.
Oh yeah.
Would that be fair to? Oh, and oh my goodness, how could I forget? And Crane and Masked Man. I would say all 3 of those.
Oh yeah, I mean,
not to ignore that for sure.
That one's just so violent. I mean, I would
say
the censors, the censors,
the superplex onto the stairs. Anywhere else, any one of those 3 would probably be feud of the year. And now we see in the UNL where we have 3 really 3 plus the other amazing things that are going on, but really 3 deserving feuds of the year type trash talk levels. So I'm sure we'll talk more about it in the trash talk portion. I feel like I'm a broken record saying that, but there's just so much going on. You get excited.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's the
Now,
pay-per-view, Global's greatest.
now, I know we got the pay-per-view already filled up. Is that it, or are we looking for
That
any?
this is the well, other than the fact that there won't be a 7th match in the Quick Kill versus Dead Rabbits, but we will see something else. I don't want to reveal it, but we will see something else with those competitors. But this is the card.
Nice, nice. Now, next pay-per-view.
Is World Warfare 3. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I mean it's our it's our WrestleMania. So it's the end of the year. It was our first pay-per-view was World Warfare, and so this will be World Warfare 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, lot going on, Commissioner. Now, is there any other news you want to put on this one before we jump on over to the next show?
No. Thank you. I didn't put up a reminder about the bonus scrubs this cycle, so thank you to those who remembered. You definitely don't want to lose out on your bonus scrubs. Every odd cycle, you get 40 scrub matches instead of 20. Just tell the IWA. And cards were we did have a few people inactive this cycle, but our cards were pretty solid. 79 cards. That's awesome. The trash talk is amazing. We'll talk about that soon. So keep up the good work. Bronze Age is here.
Yeah,
Pretty
we're.
it's an
I'm
exciting time.
crossing. I'm crossing my fingers. We can all get out of this summer heat and out of this summer madness, and then record some Bronze Age information shows. Like I said, so just bear with us. We'll find the time and get you guys some more info as to what's going on behind scenes.
Yeah, and you can always check out the first magazine on the IWA main page. So it's underneath the links there. So encourage you to check that out. So
Nice.
thank you.
All right, Commissioner. We're going to go ahead and sign this one off. You've been listening to Commissioner Scott Anderson and myself, IWA Flip. We'll see you guys next time.